Hey YouTube, what's going on? Welcome to my channel where I'll be teaching you guys how to cut hair in ways that just make sense. So in this cut we're going to be doing a fade down technique. However, we're going to be doing it with some slight variations. I like to start my process with the bald line. After the bald line we're going to be doing the guard half open. Once we blend that out, that's when we begin to do our fade down process. You guys probably recognize him from a previous video that I did. So we're gonna be doing the exact same haircut, but instead of fading upwards from the last video, we're gonna be fading down. Now the reason I like to do it this way, where I start with my bald line and then go up the clipper half open, is because usually with the lower guards it takes a little bit more detailing at the very end. So in order to save time, I like to just knock that out just right off the bat. If you guys would like to skip this initial foundation, which you guys probably already seen dozens of times, just skip right ahead to 3:45 and that's when we'll actually begin the fade down process. So you guys can see here that as I get to the top of the line, I'm kind of tapping down at it. What this does is it softens up the bald line, so you probably won't have to come back to it. When I initially first started hair cutting, I was always so worried, like how the hell am I gonna get rid of this bald line? Well, that's the way you do it, just kinda tap at it. So right here we're starting out with the clipper open and we're gonna go about 1/2 inch up, and we're gonna do that just right around the head. If you guys find value in videos like these, please hit the thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm, and please subscribe for more video content just like this, where I'll be showing you guys everything I've learned through my years to how to cut hair in ways that are just simple to learn. A lot of the YouTube videos I've watched while learning, they're all so complicated and made it kind of hard to learn for me, so I'd want to make this channel to kind of break it down, make things a lot easier for you guys, because a lot of times I see people using all these over complicated techniques, not so much with the fading but especially with the top. I look forward to those videos coming soon. Alright, so now that we're done with our foundation, this is when I will start fading downwards from the number 2 guard open. And right now we're just going straight off the head, and after this we're gonna close it to now it's a number 2 guard closed. We're just making way back around the head. So now that we're done with the 2 guard, we're using the next guard down, which is the 1.5, and it's gonna be open, and again we're just doing the same thing. You can see here that I'm kind of detailing a little bit as I go down, but you guys don't have to be so precise with this. Kind of get through the process, and then we're gonna be doing the detail work a little bit sooner. So the back of the head here is usually a little bit darker for most people. If you see that the guard side isn't really getting rid of the darkness. Don't worry too much about that. Once we're done the whole process, we're gonna begin detailing all those dark spots later on. So now we have the 1.5 guard closed, and we're going to be doing the same thing, going right underneath where we left off and kind of detailing it just a little bit along the way. So now that I'm at my number 1 guard, it's gonna be all the way open. So if you were to fade up, normally what would happen is you go 1/2 inch up from the guard open, and this is exactly what we're doing now. As you can see, where I left off from the 1.5 guard, I'm directly under that, which is pretty much the same position where I'll be at if I was fading upwards. If you guys haven't seen the video where I faded his hair using the fade up method, please go check that out right after this video. You guys can do a comparison side by side and see which one you guys like better. But you guys can already see how that fade's coming out. It's already starting to blend really nicely. The only part that needs a little bit more work, it's usually around the back of the head where it's a little bit darker. But at this point I'm not too worried. I'm just going through the process, and until that's done we're gonna leave it as is. So right now I have the number 1 guard closed, and we're almost done. Okay, so this will be our last and final guard. It's gonna be the half guard open, and with this it's gonna bring everything together. After we're done with this, that's when we'll begin our detail work. You guys can just see how everything's coming together just so nicely. This is why I love fading down. You can just see the magic happen. So if you guys notice, I am opening and closing the guards as I need to. Instead of going with the half guard open all the way, I'm just going open and close to remove the last line. From this angle, you can see just how blurry the side of his head is looking. Man. Okay, so now that the whole process is done, we're gonna begin doing our detail work. Just cleaning up any spots that we see is a little bit darker, and this is what it's gonna bring the fade to the whole new level.
Wish I could say I was finally over you, but that's not the truth. Everyone always keep falling in love again. The fuck's wrong with them?
So that dark patch over there, what I'm doing now is just scissor over comb. Using the thinning shears, we're just taking out that bulk that we see. Like, we don't want to shorten the hair, but this will kind of debulk it, make it less dark. And we're doing the exact same thing on this other side over here, and we're just kind of going around the head with this technique that I love so much.
An option to be someone else, I would, and let go of you. I know that I'm obvious, fuck it, I'm made this way, but why didn't I stay when I had the chance? Maybe it will pass by, someone save me for a pass out. I'm too lonely to be done in my drink at this pace.
You guys can see what a big difference the detailing make. So that's why I don't really like to spend too much time on the whole system. I just want to get that done, and then the real magic comes when we start detailing. So my client really didn't want to cut the top of the hair, so that's why we're not including that in the video. So now that we're onto the styling, I put a little bit of spray for extra volume and texture. Now coming in with a bit of clay product. It's gonna be a matte finish, and ooh, look at, you can see how that just all comes together so nicely. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys got a lot of value out of this video and learned something new. If you guys would be so kind to hit the like button and subscribe for more video content like this, where I'll be showing you guys how to fade and how to cut the top in ways that are just simple to learn. I hope to see you guys in the very next video. Until next time, take care.